Hey guys, how's it going? Tim here from Droid Life, bringing you another video, this time a unboxing of the Honor 6X. The 6X will be recently announced here at CES, and Honor went ahead and sent me one sort of ahead of time, that way I can have up sort of a unboxing, initial impressions of the phone. So, like any other phone, we're going to unbox it, take a look at the hardware, give you a rundown of the specs and the pricing. So let's get right into it. As you can see here, pretty plain box, nothing, no real branding except for some info on the back, a little bit of there, and then Honor 6X. So no specs on the box, but that's okay. We can just get right into it here. We have a phone inside of some plastic wrap. Very nice. So here's the device right here. We see minimal sort of just Honor branding right there on the bottom. On the top, you've got your 8 megapixel front-facing camera, as well as a speaker and some sensors there. On the back side here, we've got plenty of plastic letting us know the rundown of where everything is. But let's go ahead and peel all that off, and then we can look at the hardware and talk about the specs. So, all right here on the back, let's start on the back side. As you can see, Honor 6X, it does feature two dual rear-facing cameras. One is 12 megapixel, the other 2 megapixel, and this is going to allow for a bit of the software tweaks that Honor has baked into the device. On the right side here, you've got your volume rocker up and down, as well as a power switch. Below the dual cameras, you've got your fingerprint reader, same place as on the Huawei-made Nexus 6P, Honor 8, etc. You got your LED flash right there on the bottom. Down here, you will see something quite interesting, an antiquated piece of technology, what was once known as a micro USB port. So 2017, Honor's first flagship, sort of use that lightly or loosely, but point being micro USB, not USB Type C. Right here on the left side is I want to say the microphone, and on the right side is the speaker. So while it kind of looks like it has dual bottom-facing speakers, only one is a speaker, the other one is the microphone. On the front here, you've got a 5.5-inch full HD display, and while we kind of go into some more internal specs, let's go ahead and boot it up. And before I dive into more specs, let me show you what else is in the box here. Looks like you got your SIM removal tool right there. A power cable, again, USB right there to micro USB. And a power adapter USB. So no headphones, nothing crazy provided in the box, but that's okay. Once you hear what the price of this phone is, you will understand why so little is coming with it. So while this boots up, I'm going to run down the specs again. Again, a 5.5-inch full HD display. So it comes running Huawei's EMUI 4.1, which is based on Android Marshmallow. And when I spoke to Honor about this device, they said they will be sending EMUI 5.0, which is based on Nougat, pretty shortly after release, hopefully not too long afterwards. So, I've been playing with the Mate 9. I can say EMUI 5 is actually rather quite nice. 32 gigs of onboard storage, and 3 gigs of RAM. And it does have expandable storage via the SIM slot right there, so you can access your microSD and your SIM. It does allow for dual SIMs if you don't need the microSD. Also, like I said, fingerprint reader on the backside, does have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack on the bottom. Again, since they went micro USB on the bottom, they sort of probably had to throw in the headphone jack. I mean, not everyone has courage, but that's totally okay. Moving on, does have that fingerprint sensor on the back. And then, so colors, it comes in this silver, like you see right here. It also comes in gold and gray, which is sort of a darker silver, essentially. And so let me run down the price real quick. Prepare yourself. This phone will be priced at $249 at launch. And I can tell you, it feels pretty good in hand. I'm definitely be doing a bit more videos kind of going over the software and stuff, but the hardware, full HD display, 5.5 inch, I mean, it's a good feeling phone for only $250. And on top of that, Honor said that they will be doing a couple of flash sales, once the phone is actually released, and it's going to be priced at $199 for those who can score it early. So $199 for this phone, I mean, that's a heck of a steal. So pre-orders are up January 4th, and then the phone will be available through all the standard retailers, Amazon, Best Buy, etc. On January 10th. So that info could change. Again, I'm recording this ahead of time, so things can change, but for the most part, that should be pretty spot on. So I'm going to go ahead and set it all up, but then you can expect another video sometime in the future, going into a bit more like kind of software detail of this device, and maybe a full review down the road once we get back from CES in Las Vegas. So, but until then, if you guys have any questions about the Honor 6S, feel free to hit us up in the comment section below. And until then, enjoy life. Peace.